Welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time, we found some restored content of a lost Padawan who had been trapped in the Jedi Academy, where I guess she was just operating out of the Jedi Academy as a base. She gave us another lightsaber, a short saber, and we'll get one more lightsaber before we leave this area. But, we're just finishing cleaning things up. This one has a will on him. There's a quest, if you remember, back a couple episodes regarding an unclaimed stash. You can tamper with the will to essentially make the stash yours, but you'll get dark side points, and frankly I don't really need the stuff right now. I'd rather have the light side points. And you also pick up the body itself, which is a
more where that came from! Time to take you down the side!
Now the reason I have Atten here in solo mode is because I don't want my allies charging into the minefield there.
More where that came from! More where that came from!
And as you can see, he really does not need the help. I'll recover these mines. I think there may be one more in that room, actually. One more leg rig. My main character gained a level, which I'll have to deal with. There's not actually that many more things I want on my main character from levels. I am trying to get all of the sort of buff powers, the force defense powers and the stat bonus power and all that, because you get an ability later if you're light side that sort of makes all of that useful, even if they're not individually all that important. Anyway, this terminal here, like the one earlier, you can just set it to overload. I guess I could have just put it on stealth, and this data pad just tells you that. I could have just put it on stealth and used it to kill the leg Rex, but, you know, oh well. Got all these nice guns, may as well use them. So, this is the other side of the room. If you look at the map of the Academy, essentially you can go around either way, but there's a stop here, so you can't go through unless you go around. And here's another room of loot, and so I'll loot it all off screen. One thing that's a little annoying about this game is that there's this heavy armor. This particular set is just basic Mandalorian battle armor. This Mandalorian assault armor is better. And there's not really any party member that makes use of heavy armor. Disciple can wear it, but you can turn him into a Jedi so easily, and then with Jedi, essentially the Master Speed plus 2 attacks benefit is so much better than any of the armor you can wear that it's kind of sad. I mean, there's so many items that just have no purpose. In the first game, you had characters who could wear heavy armor and didn't lose anything for it. So, this Frosian Scout Belt is probably one of the best belts in the game. It gives plus 3 dexterity. I have a bunch of plus 2 dexterity items, but it also gives a just flat-out defense bonus. So, and there's just a bunch of other stuff. This Bothan Droid Disruptor, I'm actually going to upgrade that for HK-47 because I'm feeling that the Droid Factory is, I don't think I'm spoiling anything in it here. It's going to have some droids in it. Imagine that. I mean, I'm just guessing. I've never actually, for all this restored content, I'm playing this game blind, so maybe it's, overgrown by tribbles. Who knows? Anyway, I'm just going to leave the Academy. Before I do, though, I'm going to stop by the Jedi Archive. We're over here where we picked up the Disciple before. And these mercenaries look like they were killed with lightsabers, so the Lost Padawan said that they were, that somebody captured Vrook, so presumably since he's not here and there's some dead bodies here, they succeeded. Anyway, I'm going to leave the Academy and head back to the Salvager camp. The message we found on that bounty hunter's corpse also indicates that that our Jedi friend was taken to the Kinrath Caves, which we've been to a couple times before. Let's talk to Duran here.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I found a few Jedi artifacts down at the sublevels. I was planning on selling them to Darala, but I'll sell them to you if you want them instead.
Okay, how much?
I found 3 things down there. One's some sort of crystal, and the others look like lightsaber parts. If you give me 1,000 credits, you can have it all. That'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy. A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you. I really do. Come back anytime. It'll take me a while to get everything set straight.
Okay, and what he gives you are a lightsaber, a random type, a random lightsaber upgrade part, including possibly a color crystal, and a color crystal. So you, at worst, you're getting a lightsaber and 2 color crystals. This is one of those things where it's worth saving and reloading until you get essentially what you want. I've got 1 short lightsaber, that's probably all I'm ever going to want, so I'm going to reload and be right back. Okay, I got lucky pretty quickly. This Solari crystal is one of these side crystals for a lightsaber. It's very good attack and damage, plus additional damage versus dark side. Very nice. One of the best, probably just damage upgrade crystals. I also got silver as my color crystal, and silver is kind of a rare. It's actually white, but that's not what they call it. And now I have a lightsaber, short lightsaber pair that I can play with, though I don't want to actually have that equipped because I'm going to be talking to people again, and they get so picky about those lightsabers. Anyway, the corpses we found, you can either hand them in to Darala here, or you can hand them in to the guy back at the Enclave, at Kunda, and he will give you light side points, or she will give you 1,000 credits or light side points for returning them. If you tampered with the will, you can turn it in to the guy at Kunda for some dark side points and another lightsaber. But you know, I'm getting sort of close to the number of lightsabers I want, because a lot of my characters are using blasters instead of lightsabers. So I'm just going to turn it in to him at Kunda for light side point. If you turn it into Darala there, she disappears and it's a store going away. It's not that, I mean, I bought everything I want, but just between the 2 of them, that's better. Dopak here.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
Okay, and Zeron has a message.
What does the militia have to say to us? Any of our men get into trouble?
And he says, go ahead.
I think that Zeron is 3 cards short of a Pazak deck. You can tell him you've delivered your message. Thanks. Now get out of here.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly what go ahead means, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. I'm going to run into Kunda and hand in some quests before hunting down Master of Rook. Here we are back at Kunda, but we're out of time. Next time we're going to hand in a couple of quests and then head out to find our Jedi Master.